Just switch over to try this. Does that make a difference? Am I giving... do you hear any audio now, Pax? Let me wait to see if Bradley responds. Type in the chat. Let's see. I guess I'll just keep talking in case the audio does kick in. I do have a notice here on YouTube. It says the audio stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. I'm not sure what would be causing that because it says the connection itself is excellent. It says the audio is... oh, I have it muted. I had the audio muted. Can you believe that? Yeah, I didn't realize on YouTube. No, I think that's just... yeah, it's not working. Why isn't my audio working? That's very bizarre. Maybe now it'll start working. Testing, testing. Not sure what will be causing the audio not to work right now. Man, it's still not showing anything, any audio. What is wrong with my mic? I don't really get it. Can't say I really get it. It should be working. Oh, you can hear me now? Alright, thank you. Thank you, Bradley Pax. So far all I've done is mulligan, so I haven't gotten too far, so hopefully you can understand, even though it was silent, what I was doing with my mulligan. The other things I wanted to mention were that I decided to side with the cats as part of the resolution of the last scenario. I have a physical trauma, which you can see on Calvin, and I went ahead and I showed you the chaos bag and shuffled the encounter deck. So hopefully all my technical issues have been solved by now. So I'll go ahead and start with of the game. So to start off, I'm going to play a lantern. Yeah, and also before I get started, I should also mention that I'm really tired right now, and I haven't practiced this scenario as many times as I'd like, so this play could end up being sloppy. Hopefully, though, it won't be too bad. That's what I get for putting things off till the very last minute. Second action, I'm going to investigate using the lantern. I'm going to be at a 2 versus a 1. I'm sorry, I'm going to be at 2 versus a 1. What am I talking about? I'm going to be at a 0 versus a 0. So let's see how I do. -2. So I pass with a 0 versus a 0. Get the clue. Third action, I'm going to move in with the Vuniths, I think. Oh, and they should have a swarm card. Alright. During the enemy phase, I'm going to get attacked for 2 damage and 2 horror here. Just how it has to go. Then I'm going to move to upkeep. Stray Cat is a card I like to see, actually. So we're at 1 doom out of 7. Let's see an encounter card. It is the Song of the Maga Bird. Don't think I want to see that, because I just don't think I want to see that. I'll go ahead and use a test of will. I'll exile that to cancel the revelation effect. So much for that. So now I'm going to go ahead and, for my first action, evade against the Vuniths. I'm going to be at a 3 versus a 1 here. Let's see how I do. Let me just make sure in chat that I haven't lost connection or anything. Doesn't look like it. No one's saying anything. So hopefully I'm good. Alright. So I'm at a 3 versus 1, evading. That's a failure. Dang. Second action, I'm gonna try to evade again, I guess. That passes. So, well, I won't bother exhausting him. He just evaded here. Then I'm gonna try to move out of the Sky River. So I'm attempting to leave. When I attempt to leave, I have to test willpower or agility of difficulty 2. I'm going to choose agility. I'm going to commit one of these rise to the occasions. That's going to take me to a 5 versus 2. So I would still fail on a -4. But I have lucky. Okay, so I'll just do this. So I'm attempting to move third action. Testing my agility, I'm at a 5 versus a 2. Another -2, so I'm able to get through. That is very nice. Alright. Upkeep brings me a Will to Survive. Not bad. 2 doom out of 7, second encounter card. It is the Dreamlands Eclipse. Okay. Okay. So oops. Let me just think for a moment here. What I want to do. Looks like Bradley posted the YouTube symbol in chat. I'm not sure what he's getting at there. But hopefully it's not more technical difficulties. Yes, for my first action, I think I am going to investigate. I'm going to take a horde because of the Dreamlands Eclipse. That's going to put me at a 3 versus a 3. Or no, I'm going to use the lantern, so I'll be at a 3 versus a 2. That seems fine. 3 versus a 2. Let's see how I do. -2 a third time in a row. So unfortunately, I will have to use the lucky. We'll do that to go ahead and grab the clue. I'm going to use the Veiled ability on Dilathleen to see the other side. I have uncovered a sign of the gods. Place a resource on the scenario reference card to indicate this. Sure thing. And it's just telling me that my quest is to uncover as many of these signs as I can in order to discern the location of Kadath. Okay. Also, when I do that, I can trigger Virgil Gray. He will allow me to draw a card, gain a resource, or heal a horror. A resource is actually very useful here, but do I want to draw the card? I want to be low on resources. I have this expensive Will to Survive in my hand. I still kind of think I want to go for the card. So I'll use Virgil Gray to draw the card. It's a Perseverance. Not my favorite. There should not be a clue here. It's one of the annoying things about these veiled cards is when you flip them back to the front side, it puts another clue there. Second action, I will play a stray cat because this cat's going to come in handy at the next location I visit, I think. For my last action, I can draw once more. That should be fine. Draw last action. It is the cherished keepsake. Cool. So now we're going to go to upkeep. It's a gravedigger shovel. I guess it's a weapon. Not the ideal weapon. Oh, and also at the end of this round, I do want to use the ability on the act to spend the clues to advance, which is 2 clues. And then a bunch of stuff happens. Before I do that, let me just check if chat has anything to say about what's going on. Not at the moment. So let's flip. Search the encounter deck. Discard pile and play areas for Cats of Ulthar, each pack of Vuniths, and each card with the Zoogs encounter set. Remove them from the game. Also, at the end of the round, this should be discarded. So these Vuniths are going to go away. Swarm card is going to go to the bottom of my deck. And then we need to search the encounter deck to fish some stuff out. Zoog. 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 Another Zunith or Vunith. I definitely don't want this guy. All right. Next up, we shuffle each set aside copy of Priest of 1,000 Masks into the encounter deck along with the encounter discard pile. Let's do that. Cool. And I think I'm only done 2 practice runs, but I think my plan is to visit these different islands in the location in the order they're given on the card. So I'm going to start with Oriab, then go to Manar, then go to Forbidden Lands, and very unlikely I'll have time for the Timeless Realm. But especially since I have the Stray Cat, I think Oriab is the play to start. So let me pull those cards out. So we begin at Baharna. I believe these locations are all connected to each other. Yep, looks that way. And we need 1 copy of Night Riders to go to Mount Nagranic. Yep. Okay. So I need to find one of those things. And it gets a swarm card. And the reason the stray cat's going to come in handy is if I'm able to evade this guy, it just gets discarded, and the stray cat will let me do that for free, which is cool, especially since I don't have an extra damage weapon yet, which is annoying. Alright, let me think here. Let's make sure that it was the Knight Rider I'm supposed to get. Yep. Alright. So then I advance to the act for Oriab, which is this one, the Isle of Oriab. And that completes advancing the act. So now I'm going to draw my encounter card. It's this thing. Kind of annoying. Gives it -2 Shroud, but it makes me take a Horror and add a Doom if I successfully investigate. So I could use the Gravedigger Shovel to pick up this clue without successfully investigating, which would be nice. So, what do I want to do? I don't think I want to do that at the moment. Or do I? Man. So how does this island work? Let me try to remember. The Nameless Ruins has the thing. So I want to do the thing at Baharna first, because if I haven't obtained the supplies from Baharna, I have to do this annoying test here. Okay. Although I guess if I use my last action to move in here, it won't really matter. Well, let's think what I want to do. Maybe I do just investigate here and just get the extra Horror. It will cost me a Doom, but it will get me the clue. I could also try to move in here and do this, but I'm not in great shape to do that. Maybe I could use the Gravedigger Shovel there. Otherwise, I think it'll be difficult. Yeah, I think I'm just going to investigate here at Baharna for my first action. So it gets -2 Shroud, so I'm going to be at a 3 versus 0. Let's see what I get. -3, that's fine, I pass. I also do the forced effect on this card. I take a Horror. I place a Doom on the agenda. And I cause... what else? Oh, I discard Wondrous Lands. Okay. Now I can use the Veiled ability to look at the backside of this card. I can return an item or supply card from my discard pile to my hand. Oh, that's funny. So I could have used the Gravedigger Shovel to get the clue and then pulled the Gravedigger Shovel back. Maybe that would have been the right play. Oh well. So I have obtained the supplies from Baharna. I don't believe I have an item or supply card in my discard. No, it's just lucky and the rise to the occasion. So what to do with my last two actions? I guess I'll play the Gravedigger Shovel. And maybe gain a resource. Gaining resources is lame, but I want to be able to use this will to survive soon, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I just play the Cherished Keepsake. Maybe I gain the resource. I'll gain the resource last action. There's no clue here. And we'll move on. Oh, it's another will to survive. So I'm at 5 doom out of 7. Let's see an encounter card. It is the Law of Yuggoth, Discord. Cannot commit cards to skill tests with an odd number of total skill icons on them. That hits my rise to the occasion, which is annoying. Unless it's a cherished keepsake, which I don't care too much about. Excuse me. Get my 3 actions. So for this turn, I'm going to move into the Nameless Ruins. I'm going to discard the shovel to grab this clue. Kind of hate to do that, but yeah, I don't know. Then I can use the Veiled ability. See what we got going on here. I have uncovered another sign of the gods. That means I can trigger Mr. Virgil Gray. I guess I'll gain a resource again. I have these 2 Will to Survives I'll want to use at some point. I could also draw a card, but what would really be that great to draw at the moment? Well, obviously one of my Derringers. I upgraded both of my Derringers between scenarios. I like the extra damage weapon, so maybe I will draw, hoping to get into those Derringers. Resource would be really nice, though. I've got these 2 expensive cards in my hand. I'll just go for drawing the card. Madame LeBranche. It's okay, I guess. Third action, I'll go ahead and move in to Mount Nagronic. I don't have to do the forced effects because I have obtained the supplies. Then as a fast ability, I will discard the Stray Cat to evade the Night Riders. After I evade the Night Riders, I discard them. So we'll put the Swarm card at the bottom of my deck. And that'll be the end of my turn. Go to upkeep. Well, lucky's pretty good. I'm at 6 out of 7 Doom. Oh, what's this? I haven't drawn this card really in my practice games. What does this do? Set it next to the current acts. It's this one. When the act advances, each investigator takes 2 damage. I might be okay with that. Depending. Oof. Attached act gains test for intellect or for agility to sneak past. If you succeed, discard it. I may take the damage. I could play Madame LeBranche to soak. I don't know. It's kind of tough. I don't know that I want to spend time trying to pass this test. Begin my actions. Oops. And I guess I want to get this clue, so I'll go ahead and investigate first action. I am at... Maybe first I want to discard this. I think I want to discard the Law of Yigoroth this turn. So I can ditch the Perseverance to do that, which I think is the play. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll ditch the Perseverance to do that. Second action, I'm going to investigate. I am at a 4 versus 3, but I'm going to use the Lantern to go to 4 versus 2. Let's see it. Elder Sign. Very cool. So what I might do here is heal a damage. So that way, when the act advances, I'll take my 2 damage, but it won't be too bad. So I think I'll heal the damage for now. Get the clue. Bam. We're going to use the Veiled ability to see what's on the other side. I uncovered a Sign of the Gods. Pretty cool. It lets me use Virgil once again. Will I gain a resource this time? Or draw the card? I think I still want to draw the card because I still want to get one of my Derringers. So let's do that. Nope, Test of Will's pretty good though. It also says to shuffle a Tenebrous Night Gaunt into the encounter deck. So I'll do that. Another reason I want a gun, because we've got more big health enemies coming in. Last action, we're going to move back to the port so that I can advance the end of this round. Seems fine. Alright, we're going to move on to the upkeep phase. There we go, there's a Derringer. That's a nice one to see. We're also going to advance the agenda. Actually, at the end of the round, I want to advance this act. So, when that happens, I take 2 damage. That's discarded. I flip this. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Now I'm going to go to Minar, I believe. So let me perform the Minar setup. I lose all my clues. I remove each location and play from the game. Some of these have victory 1, so they go to the victory display. Actually, all these have victory 1, which is pretty cool. I wonder if I missed the victory 1 location before. Was one of the ones from the starting area victory? No, they were not. You need to find the Minar locations and start at Kadath. I believe these are also all connected to each other. And we need the Beings of Ib Enemy. That's this guy. He goes to the Ruins of Ib. And he gets a Swarm card. Alright. And then I go to the act, The Doom That Came Before. That's this one. And I'm going to advance the agenda. So I should, all it does is shuffle the Corsair enemies into the encounter deck. Pretty annoying, guys. And now I'm ready for my encounter card. Another law. This one says you cannot play cards or commit cards to skill tests with an odd number of words in their title. So right off the bat, that's going to hit lucky, which I don't like. It's going to hit... It's not going to hit Rise to the Occasion. It's going to hit Will to Survive. Not Cherished Keepsake. Not Madame Lebranche. Not A Test of Will. Not 18 Derringer. So the question is, do I want to ward this? Or not ward this, Test of Will this. What would I have to do? Discard a player card with an even number of words in its title. That could be Cherished Keepsake, which I feel like I don't need. So I think I'll just do that. I think I'll just, for my first action, discard the Cherished Keepsake to get rid of this law. Yep. Easy enough. Second action, I think I do want to play this Derringer out. Boop. And then... Madame Lebranche, maybe? Is she worth it right now? Kinda don't feel like it. Maybe I investigate. I'm gonna investigate. At Kadath. I'm gonna use the lantern. So that's gonna bring me to a 4 versus 4. I'm gonna commit Rise to the Occasion to be at a 7 versus 4. And we will see how I do. -1. That's good enough. Get the clue. I just moved the resource onto the location for some reason. Let's get the clue instead. Let's trigger the veiled keyword. It says I uncovered a sign of the gods. It's pretty cool. That means I can do Virgil Gray. What else happens on this? Oh, frozen. There we go. I also get a Tenebrous Night Gaunt. Okay. Alright. So for Virgil here, I can go with the card or the resource, or, well, I can't heal horror from him. So I can go for the card or the resource. What card would really help me right now? I'm not sure what would help me that much. I have 2 wards of protection, which aren't bad. I don't know, maybe I just take the resource here to help me play out these things I already have. I still have 2 weaknesses in my deck. If I draw, I have a Perception, a Desperate Search. I have Look for What I Found level 2, which is pretty good. Maybe I want to dig for that a little bit. So I think I will draw with Virgil. It's a take heart. Nah. Okay. That was my third action, so my turn is over. We're going to upkeep. Oh, it's the Fortune or Fate. It's pretty cool. I'm at 1 out of 9 Doom. The counter card is another Haunted by Corsairs. Do I want to Test of Will this one? I feel like I don't. Because even though I don't really have damage soak, I can take the action maybe this time. I think I'm just gonna let it happen and get my 3 actions. The Beings of Ib, huh? This could make me discard assets I control, which I don't like at all. Super annoying. So let me go ahead and try out the Sarnath location. Move there for my first action. Then I'm going to investigate with the Lantern, of course. I'm at a 4 versus a 2. Let's see what I get. -3. Ugh. Yeah, I considered committing to take heart before this test, and maybe I really wish I had. I considered doing it, but I did not. So I will lucky this, because I would like to get this clue. Then I'm going to move to the ruins. Alright. During the enemy phase, the beings attack me. That's what they do. I'm going to take both. I'm going to take both on Virgil for the moment. Oh wait, I forgot to do the veiled ability. So let me go ahead and do that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I just screwed up so bad. Because you can't do the veiled ability on Sarnath until you know what happened in Ib. I've completely... And that's what I get for not practicing enough. I forgot the order you have to do these. So I'm going to have to waste a bunch of actions moving back and forth. That's horrible. Wow. Yeah, so I move, I investigate, and I move again. That's frustrating. Very frustrating. Alright, new round. God. Stray cat. Okay. Another law. This over here. This one says play or commit cards with an odd number of total skill icons on them again. Don't know that I care about that. In fact, yeah, I don't care about that right now. It only prevents me from committing. Both of my Rise to the Occasions are gone. That's the main thing that this card hits. So that's fine. I'm still mad at myself for messing this up. So first action, I'm going to investigate with the Lantern. So I'm a 4 versus 0. It's a skull. I pass. Doesn't matter what the skull is. -4. It's fine. Pass. Oh, and I do have to discard an asset. You little punk. Oh, the lantern has to go. Boo. Terrible. I'm going to do the veiled thing. So now I know what happened to Nib. God, I'm such a dummy. Second action, I move. I look at this veiled thing. Yeah, I uncovered a sign of the gods. Great. I'm going to heal a horror from Virgil. And then with my last action, I'm going to move back to the port. What a dummy. Alright. Oh, I'm going to have to discard this round. Oh well. Okay. Oh, should I have triggered this forced effect on Sarnath? I can't remember. Did I pass by 1 or less? I did pass by 1 or less because I drew him. I was up by 2. I drew a -3, so I failed by 1. Then I used lucky to succeed by 1. So I'm pretty sure I did miss this. I should have taken the horror. Hopefully it's not too late to fix that. I think I should have taken a horror from Sarnath's ability. Oh, and if I advance now, this thing's going to hit me. So I can't really advance this round. Annoying. Let me just check if chat's got anything to say. Nope. Well, it does say there's a problem with the stream. That's not good. Alright, we're going to go to the next round. I have to discard something here. Maybe the Take Heart? Or the Cherished Keepsake? Maybe the Take Heart. I don't know. 3 doom out of 9. Come on, I want to get 2 more signs. I want to get to 7. That would be happy. That would make me happy. I was able to do that. Who's this guy? Oh God. He's got +2 health. So he's a 4. Oh, he's only 2 to evade though. Or no, he gets +1 fight and +1 evade because I have 2 or more signs. He gets 2 or more health. I don't care about the health. Yeah, so whatever. I'm just going to evade this guy this round. If I can. So first action, I'm going to evade. I'm at a 4 versus a 2. Ugh. Four versus a 2. Could commit the stray cat, but skulls are -5s, so I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, so I'm just going 4 versus 2 here. Nice, a 0. Love that. Love it. Second action, I'm gonna do the test on Hunted by Corsairs. I'm gonna test intellect. I'm gonna go ahead and play Will to Survive so that I don't draw a token. So I'll just pass with a 5 versus 4 testing intellect. Last action. Do I want to get the stray cat out? I suppose so. I suppose so. I don't know. Let's do it. Okay. During the enemy phase, nothing happens. Move on to upkeep. Ooh, award. I'm going to go ahead and advance because we're all at a port location, which is cool. So we shuffle the encounter discard into the encounter deck. We also remove the beings of Ib enemy from the game. That's going to put the swarm card back on the bottom of my deck. Shuffle you. So now I'm going to go to the Forbidden Lands, I think. Yeah. Alternatively, I could go to... No, I don't want to do the Timeless Realm because that has enemies with a lot of health. Although I could evade the one of them with the stray cat. I still think that Forbidden Lands is probably the play. So I'll do Forbidden Lands. All these are going to get discarded. What else happens? Forbidden Lands setup. Lose all my clues. Okay. Well, were there any of those Victory X? I guess I could look on the replay, but let's just see. You're Victory X. You're not. You're Victory X. That's cool. I need to find the forbidden locations. Oh, not in here. Forbidden. You're forbidden. You are forbidden. We need the Manticore. I know that. He goes to the Forbidden Lands. Yep. I started Illic Vad. Horde of Night needs to come out. He's kind of annoying. And I advance to the act, Seek Out the Night. Yep. Just take a look at it, see if the stream... Yeah, the stream... Oh, looks like the stream might be cutting out periodically. Well, now it says excellent connection. Hopefully it hasn't been cutting out. Okay, so next I need an encounter card. Don't really want an enemy, although the stray cat could potentially leave the enemy in the dust. Let's see what I get. Of course it is an enemy. Spawn the nearest city or surface location. That's where I am. He is alert. So I could potentially just leave him here, right? Because I can evade him with the stray cat and then leave him behind. Are these locations all connected? No, they are not. What are the locations like here? So Illichvad is only connected to green, but green is connected to both. So they're like a line. I didn't realize it was like that. Oh man. I did not play it like that when I did my practice run. I didn't notice that the connections work like this. Okay. Oh man. So I could potentially evade this guy. Man. Play Madame Lebranche for soak and then move in. Possible. Possible. Because this guy does not hunt, which is cool. If I just try to evade him straight up, I'd be at a 4 versus 5. Not very appealing. Attacking this guy will use 2 of my bullets. And I want the bullets for the Manticore, because I'd probably want to kill the Manticore. I would say. Alright, so I think I'm going to use the stray cat to evade the Corsair here. First action is play Lebranche. Okay. I can go ahead and use her to gain a resource back. Second action, I can move in and then get a hit in on the Manticore. I think those are the plays. So I move in, attack the Manticore. I am at 6 versus 4. Not great, but I don't know that I can really do much better. So we're going to go 6 versus 4, attacking this guy. Oh, that's a fail. During the enemy phase, he hits me for this and this and this. 2 damage and a horror. Oh, it's ugly. And then I go to upkeep. Oh, this thing should get a swarm card. This Horde of Night. Oop, I'm lagging. There we go. Upkeep. Man. There is Randolph Carter, who annoyingly I cannot commit because of this Law of Yiggorath. Let's see my encounter card. I'm at 5 out of 9 Doom. This thing stops me from performing certain actions. Annoying. But it's not going to stop me from doing what I want to do right now. It's kind of nice. Don't really have many tricks. I can't commit much of anything while I have this law. Ugh. Don't have the resources for Will to Survive. I can commit it. That's all I can commit. But, yeah. Is it worth it to ward this prismatic phenomenon? Maybe. going to make me have to investigate this twice. Maybe I'll ward it. I don't know. Pretty risky at this point. I'll ward it. Whatever. Because this only stops me from committing, right? Yeah. Take a horror. Get rid of that. I don't know. I don't know, man. Dangerous. We're going to attack. We're at a big 7 versus 4 now. Come on, Calvin. Get him. 7 versus 4. Attacking with a Derringer. First action. Got him. Ammo. Because I passed. Second action. We're doing it again. 7 versus 4. Ooh. Big fail. I do get the bonus of +1 combat for my next attempt, though. Come on, Calvin. 8 versus 4. Going in. +1. Oh, yes. Thank you. That was big. So I lose my second ammo there. We do get rid of the Manticore. Into the victory display. Swarm card goes to the bottom. Bam. And we go to upkeep. It's another Derringer. Okay, could come into play. 6 out of 9 Doom. Running out of time here. These guys don't hunt, right? Am I crazy? They don't hunt. They ain't coming for me. Nope. Nope. Encounter is this thing that I don't care about. So here's the question. Do I want to go in here and do Zulon Thek first? Or do I want to work on the Forbidden Lands first? I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to do this first. Maybe. Seems plausible. Let's do this first. So I'll say Intellect for Whispers of Hypnos. So I'm going to have -2 Intellect this round. It seems fine. Right. 3 actions. First, we're going to do the test here. Actually, first I might want to get rid of this Law. So right now I can't really commit anything to anything. I think I want to keep the Will to Survive. I want to get rid of the Derringer, though. Man, that's rough. That's killing me. Oh, I can't get rid of the Derringer to do it. The only thing I can use to get rid of it is the Will to Survive. I think I will. Did I already use my other Will to Survive? I must have, because, yeah, I had them both earlier. Shoot. Because I can use this Will to Survive to pick up the clue. I could also get a Gravedigger Shovel to do it. Just annoying that I don't have that much. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to hold on. I'm not going to get rid of this Law yet. I'm going to do the test on the Forbidden Lands, starting with 1 combat. So I'm at 5 versus 1. But skulls are -5. I would fail on skulls. Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to try it. 5 versus 1. That's a -2. That's okay. Next is Agility. 5 versus 2. Come on. That's it. That's good. Now willpower. Oh, it's only a 5 versus 3. Why did I do this? Why didn't I get rid of the law first so I could commit some stuff? I'm a goofball. I think I should have gotten rid of the law. Alright, here we go. 5 versus 3 on the willpower. Can I get rewarded for a risky play? Yes, I did it. I passed him. Well, I'm a genius. I flipped the card over. What a genius. I uncovered a sign of the gods. Blam. I shuffle in a Tenebrous Knight Gaunt. Oh, I already did both of them. There's no more of those guys coming. With Mr. Virgil, I'm going to go ahead and gain a resource, I think. Blam. And then with my last two actions, what do I do? That is kind of the question, isn't it? I could move in and evade once. That's probably the play, really. Because I just want to try to get out as fast as possible at this point. Alternatively, I could get rid of the law here. Didn't I give this a swarm card? Where'd the swarm card go? Did I not give it a swarm card? I thought I did. Whatever, I'll give it one now. It's not like I've searched my deck or anything where it would matter which card was the swarm card in terms of the information I've had available to me, at least. So do I get rid of the law? Or do I just move in and evade to get myself started on completing the scenario? Or do I like gain resources so I can actually play stuff? The problem is I really want the Derringer and the Will to Survive here. And do I really want to commit any of these cards? Not really. So I'll go ahead and second action move. It's just tough. And if I fail, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to gain a resource. And for my last action, gain another resource. Seems kind of crazy. I think I'll do it. I'll just do it. I don't know. Alright, upkeep. Run out of time here. 7 out of 9 Doom. This Whispers is gone. Counter card gives me this absolute punk. Ugh. So he has +1 evade. He also has +2 health and +1 damage and retaliate. And I'm going to have to move through him to get back to the entrance here, which is annoying. Super annoying. I guess I'll want to evade him. 5 versus 3. Let's do that. 5 versus 3 for the evade. Man, it's tough. Just don't have great options. So I'm trying to evade. -1. Okay. Now we're getting some good chaos bag pulls. That was a big test. Second action, moving in. So all these guys engage me. Third action, I'm evading again. And if I fail, I'm dead? Shoot. Ugh. Yeah, because if I fail, I'm dead because he does 2 damage to horror. I can't soak the 2 damage. Yes, I can. I can soak exactly 2 damage and 2 horror with my allies. Excuse me. So let's try it. Evading at 5 versus 1. Let's see how I do here. Reveal another token. And the rest of the effect doesn't matter. Oh, you suck. That's a -6. I fail. Man, that's awful. So during the enemy phase, I get attacked for 2 and 2. So I have to kill off both of my allies. Alright. Upkeep. Also, I just realized that let me see what I have to discard here. I guess the keepsake. I just realized that I put myself in the position where if I get my signature weakness, I just die because I don't have any horror or damage to soak. That's lame. So we're at 8 out of 9 Doom here. I could go ahead and play this card that prevents a Doom from being placed. I feel like maybe I should do that. But then it's going to be exiled, and I don't know if I'm going to need it. Man. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to let it go to 8 out of 9 Doom so I don't waste the experience for no reason. Countercard is this thing again. So I'll choose Willpower. Don't see any reason I would need that. Oh, I was supposed to add a Swarm card to this thing. I think I was supposed to add 2 of them, right? Or no, just 1. Just 1 more. Cool. That is not a very impactful encounter card. Excuse me. So now I guess I'm going to try to get this last sign and probably take a mental trauma. It's probably the big idea here. So I'm going to start by evading the Horde. Oh, the Swarm cards can't attack. So I shouldn't have lost one of my allies. Yeah, only the main Horde can attack. I just don't know this scenario. So I guess I'll save... I don't think either of these allies really even matter. So where did Virgil go? Did he go into the encounter discard pile? Yeah, he did. I guess I'll save Virgil. He had 2 horror on him. Sure. Okay. So we're evading 5 versus 1. I could commit to take heart, but don't really see much benefit. I guess I can go to 6 versus 1 with the Derringer, but that still doesn't affect any tokens. because the skull's a -6. So there's not even any point in doing that. Okay. 5 versus 1. I drew a skull again? You're the worst. Second action, evade. -2. Thank you. So they're all evaded. Last action, I'm investigating. 5 versus 4. I'm going to go ahead and play the Will to Survive so that I don't have to draw. Oop. Just pick up the clue here and excuse me. Flip it with the veiled ability. Hey, I uncovered a sign of the gods. Look at that. Display. That's pretty cool. And flip it back over. Yep. Now the question is there a reason to use the fortune or fate so that I can survive this round, so that I can take take a trauma? I guess there is. So first of all, before any of that, with Virgil, I'm going to go ahead and draw a card. Because I just discovered a sign. That wasn't the weakness I hoped for. I was hoping to get the one that gives me a trauma. So I just add a bunch of stupid curses to the bag. Lame. Then we go to upkeep. Didn't get my weakness in upkeep either. So now the question is, do I play the fortune or fate so that I can not be defeated this round and maybe make myself take a trauma, or do I just let myself doom out here? I think all that happens is I'm defeated. I don't remember what the resolution does. I feel like it's probably not worth 2 experience just to take another trauma, even though it's good for Calvin to have trauma. I don't know. There's no way I'm going to be able to resign because I can't get past this guy without getting killed. I feel like it's a really bad thing that I'm going to be defeated here, because I think the fact if I'm defeated, I'm going to start in the airship or whatever, the pirate ship in the next scenario, which is pretty bad for Calvin, I would think. But I guess I'll just let myself doom out, because I feel like it's not worth the 2 experience. So I'll just have doom run out. Each surviving investigator is defeated. So, I mean, I was able to get 7 signs, which is pretty good, which is kind of what my goal was. I would have liked to be able to resign, or at least take a trauma, but preferably to have resigned, because I think that, I don't know this campaign that well, but I think I'm going to have to start on the ship next scenario, and I think that's going to be tough for Calvin to deal with. But thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here, and I will see you in the dark side of the moon. Thanks, bye.